Hey guys, so I just want to make a quick video showing the setup on the OSMO Pocket screen, some of the settings that you can do and can't do. So let me go ahead, power it on. So first off, you can see when you power on, screen comes on, gimbal initializes. That's pretty neat. It shows you the battery voltage, and then it goes away. So I wish there was a way to keep that battery voltage percentage on instead of showing just the battery meter. I think by having just the battery meter, sometimes I kind of worry like how much battery do I actually have left. But if you power off, power back on, it will show that percentage for a split second. So one of the few things I don't like is if you want to do a lot of the major adjustments, like for example change the frame rate, the focus and stuff like that, you will need to connect your phone to the OSMO Pocket. But there's times when it's not really convenient to connect the phone every single time. My phone has a little case. It's not that thick, but it doesn't fit in properly because where the USB port is just too big and it will not allow this connector to fit properly. So I would have to remove my phone every single time. So the only settings you're able to do on here is, for example, you pull from top down, you get this quick menu, you get battery, calibration, tilt control, and you get the auto power off option. You swipe over for more, you get storage, accessory, anti-flicker, and more. And more is just the language reset and device info, and that's nothing much else you can do with the settings here. So it's very limited. If you go from the right over, you can change from photo, video. This is actually not in pro mode anymore, but when you're in pro mode, all you get is just pro mode and you can't do anything else. You cannot take pictures unless you exit out of pro mode. But you're not able to go, for example, say you want photo. You cannot go to photo, but you cannot change the ISO and the shutter because this screen is very limited to what you can do. But if I go to video, slow motion, I mean, that's all you can do. You cannot really do much at all. So if you want to change the resolution, you want to change the focus from AFC to AFS or vice versa, you're not able to do it with the screen by itself. You have to connect your phone and it's really inconvenience. I went out for a bike ride today on my way to work. I tried to do some quick test recordings, and when I got to work I found out that my videos were not in focus because the day before I had it set for AFS, which is for single, so it only focused at one time. So when I'm moving it around, the bike wasn't in focus, so I was kind of disappointed that the video didn't come out the way I wanted. And there's really no quick way to just go in here and like, oh, let me put into continuous, you know, for AFC. So yeah, it kind of sucks that I wasn't able to use that footage here. Let me just go back to video, and then from the bottom up, you get this setting right here, which is just going to be recenter the gimbal, the follow speed, and the follow mode. For example, tilt is locked. You got FPV mode, and you got just the standard follow mode, and you got the selfie, which is right here. That's cool, but you really can't do anything else. And if you want to change any of the camera settings, you would still need to connect your phone to it, which is a drawback for some people because this is supposed to be stealth. And if you want to change anything, you have to connect your phone. And sometimes I don't really trust this OSMO Pocket on my phone because it's very loose, and sometimes I get a bad connection. So going on over here, and we got video that we recorded, or that I recorded. So I mean, it doesn't really do much. It just shows you how many videos you got, and then 4K, and you know the time that the video is going on for. You can see this when I was riding my bike, and watching back on the computer, it was not in focus at all. So I'm pretty disappointed. That's just me, and then that's me. So yeah. Oh, kind of sucks there. I don't know what happened. So let me just exit out. Yeah, and that's it. That's all you can do on the phone. I mean, on the OSMO Pocket itself, nothing really much, no other settings that you can do, but that's that's it. I wish there was more. Maybe in the future, DJI would give you an option to do more with the future updates, but currently right now, there's not much you can do with the setup itself.